Turn left on East 17th Avenue, then turn right.
I like go inside of places like this, and it's like you're in and out before anybody even knows.
Turn right on Broadway.
Yeah, it's like a disaster.
So up here we're gonna pull up to the bank, and it's kind of a cool view on the outside of it. It looks like a bank, you know, with the big pillars like made of granite. So make sure we catch that. Use the entrance in the back of the bank.
Yesterday was a bad day to wear shoes with holes in them.
Yeah, so I said that. So there's the sensor that's capturing the picture. And usually it's in like thousands of seconds. But in this instance, it's not, you know? It's like open for a long time. So if I just took a regular picture, it'd be black. But since I took a picture here and have it open so that there's longer time that it takes to get the picture exposed onto the sensor. And you'll see in a second what you get. All right, so that's too exposed.
Okay.
And see this mirror in the back there?
It, huh?
It's like the mirror was like too much light on the mirror. So I can just remember 122. And so the way a safety deposit works at the bank is when you rent one, the bank keeps a key and the bank gives you a key. So when you come in, then they go through and they kind of bring you back here, and then they put their key in, you put your key in, you open up the door, you pull out your little tray, you put your valuables in it, and then you close it back up, and then, you know, everything's all good. So that's where you securely store your stuff. But look at it, all of these that are still locked. It's like, is there good shit inside of these? Because technically the bank can't open them up. The bank only has one key. And the way that if you're a locksmith, the way you open it up is there's things called a nose puller. So you pull both of these things and then you can get in there with a little lockpick and then it opens it up. So, but it takes so much time, and you can see where people just like brute force beat these things in. But what's in the rest of these? I don't doubt there's at least $1 in one of these boxes. You know, they would send the notice out to everybody like, okay, we're closing, come and get your shit out of your safety deposit box. But what about the people that missed that email or phone call? I don't know how successful people in the past have been.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, they probably have a checklist that says which ones did they let the people know about, and like who didn't come and claim their box.
Yeah, who knows what could be in here?
Yeah, exactly. This is the last great urban explorer. Too bad he didn't make it out. That's your job. Just stand back here and push that button when I tell you to.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the shoot button?
Yeah. And the light will start blinking. Okay, it's good. It's waiting however many seconds. 5 seconds or something like that. Come out good?
I think we could do like rule of thirds or something here.
You need Gary contacts? Here's your Rolodex.
Yeah.
People that has taken stuff off of the safe over the years. So there was cool dials and gears and all kinds of stuff on here. And people pulled all the stuff off. Here's a dial though. Still one dial.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like this. About 5 years ago, this room right here was like probably totally awesome. Some rubber stamps.
Oh, cool.
What is it? Fire, VI, fire victim. Oh wow, fire victim. That's awesome. And the other one says, DRAF.
Draft?
Yeah, draft. All right, that's cool. Probably some homeless people that had a campfire. There was one time, it's like an apartment building or something. I don't know if it got tore out of here now. I didn't see it last time.
Turn left on Broadway.
We walked into there. There's a bunch of us. And I'm like, I'm gonna go upstairs. But the stairs was totally covered with couches. Like people threw couches down from the upstairs into the stairwell.
Oh, wow.
So I started climbing up the stairs, on top of the couches.
Continue 1 mile.
And then everybody
turn
was like,
left on
oh, that's
West
a little bit
6th
too much for me. And so that was it then. So I never went up there either. Crack kid there probably. The city of Gary, they charge a permit for $50 per photographer to go in here. And we did that in the beginning. And then we realized, like, what are we still paying us $50 for? It's not enough.
What do you look for when you're about to take a photo? Or do you just kind of like line it up and just go with it?
I don't know. It depends. I guess something that's a unique angle or something. Well, I guess you want to have something that's like closer in focus. That's your focal point, and then you want to have the background kind of just arranged around through there like that. So my focus point is going to be on the stairs here, and then you got the background. So I came here by myself, and I hid upstairs. Where did I go now? I'll let you walk into there and get that if you want. It's all right. I've been here so many times. Red dresses and Urbex photo shoot here. And that was on that window right there.
Oh, okay.
And so I
wow.
just sat up here in the projection room right there. And I waited for them to come. And it's all quiet. And then I could hear like little things like that. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? There's paint flakes falling off of the walls and the ceiling.
Yeah, I can hear it now, I think.
It's just like it's never quiet, like more than a quarter of a minute, you know, like 30 seconds or 15 seconds, and then you'll hear something if you're absolutely quiet. Leave this light like this, that's probably a pretty cool view, right? Yeah, this is probably the coolest place. You get that little pigeon on the top.
Yeah. Holy shit, like a bunch of stuff is in that net that could fall on us. This thing up here, it's got like a bunch of shit that could just like collapse on us.
This green mesh stuff used to be hanging up here because the ceiling was caving in, just so it didn't kill anybody, you know. Let's see if these stairs are safe. Pretty
right.
fucked up. Last time I was here, this room right here was our like home base. So we ended up we had like the wedding dresses hanging up across these things. We had a changing tent here. It was about the only floor that wasn't like terrible. Somebody I had a little like a snow brush for their car. They brought it up here and cleaned it out for the girls so they wouldn't mind, you know, changing their clothes inside of the tent on that spot. All of our gear bags were just kind of laying all on the side over here. It was a pretty awesome day. And I think we did about 3 of them like that with at least a group of 25 or so. These are the classrooms here.
These were all classrooms?
Yeah, there's like a hallway and then the classrooms come out from the side of it there. This out here was like I guess it's still safe to go out there. There's like a basketball court, so it's like a little park kind of area through here. I don't know, all those timbers are from the roof, I guess. Yep. They fell down. What are you looking at? The size of this trim up in the corners, you know, like the top trim. I've never been up there yet. This is a good modeling station right here.
A good what?
Modeling station, like, you know, where the models are standing right there. out here one time by myself, and I look right there, and there's a girl standing completely naked, like, and she's not even noticing me, not even paying any attention to me. And then I didn't realize there was a photographer here taking a picture of her. And then he kind of went around the window. He's like, "Oh, here, come on, you can take some shots too if you want." And I said, "Oh, not me. I'm a married man." They didn't save that one. That was another good one. Photographers would be laying low, and the models were walking down the ramp. You know, it's got an unbelievable spot for it. Really, it still does. There's more always to discover here. It seems like. Just look around, there's another nook and cranny. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see a pussy, you can wear a dust mask.
There's a hospital far from here.
It used to be the hospital made a new wing, and then the hospital went out of business. So the police department took over the new wing, and then it was connected to the old wing still, but the people at the police department, they like broke these little like, what do you call it, like walkways between the two, and like bricked them off and stuff so that nobody could get in there.
So how do you get in there now?
No, you can't get in the police department, but it's right next door to the police department. It's like we're gonna stop right next to, we're gonna park right next to police cars. I know, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Inside of here is dark.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, for some of the places there, for sure. We're gonna bring lights in all inside of here where you want to bring lights.
Okay.
Mercy Hospital.
Mercy?
Mercy. Have mercy on me. Talk about dark, huh?
Yeah, you weren't kidding. Wow.
We'll go this way. And basically, down every hall is almost the same thing. You know, it's like, oh, there's something new in this hall, something new down that hall. And, you know, we've had to explore, I'm sure, all of them by now. All the rooms off to the side. There's a couple times that there was a door that was locked. And it's like, what's in this room, you know? And I was like meaning to pick the lock open or bust it out. And then other people just broke through the walls. It's like, oh, there was nothing in there anyways, but now we can see. All right, now we go up. Usually, when you go past this door, it's like a big open area, like enough room to have a party, but on this exact floor, hope we can still get out. I was here last. I went through a doorway. No, I guess it wasn't in this building, it was another building. But anyways, there was like a bicycle. Not a brand new bike, but not an old bike. Like, what is a bicycle doing there? And then in the room past the bicycle, there was like a mat and like a blanket and a suitcase. Like someone had been living in that room. It's been a while ago, but they were definitely there. Had a bunch of shit in the suitcases and everything. But it's like, pretty much down every hall is something different, right? But it's all the same, basically. 440 room. No, is it 420? 420 it is, right? All right, so that, we went down one set of stairs already? Or? Yeah. So for 3 years I was coming here. And then in all those years I never went down this door before. And down here is where the boiler room is. And I think a lot of other people haven't found it yet either because it's almost untouched. This is the place that I've been looking to try to find to do like modeling photo shoots. I never did any of them in here yet. But is this not awesome?
Yeah. It really is. Look at how much room it needs.
That's the motor there, and it blows air into here. And there's a firebox here. And I guess these little doors are so you could like see or clean inside of the firebox. And then here's the vents to blow the hot air all around the rest of the hospital. Steams. Oh, that's for the radiators. So it makes steam. Yeah, that is it. Is boiling water, making steam go into the radiators.
Looks like somebody filmed something here. Some fake blood in a shirt.
Yeah, I know one guy that was in here. This is a horn, like it's gonna blow, you know? Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Here's the burner. So turn the burner on. Also, it's burning diesel fuel or oil or whatever, right? So oil pump on, start the motors, turn the burner on, and then emergency stop for the motors. And it was working for this many hours before it got shut off. Oil lines, the red is probably the oil. And an automatic switch that opens or closes the oil, depends upon the thermostats. Oh, you can set it as a manual override. Like, even though the patients are turning or nurses are turning the thermostats up to 80, don't allow it to go any past 50. The oil goes in here, and it looks like it's being injected into here, just like a stream probably going into this thing or something, or going into a burner. There's this little door you can open up and clean the tip. And that's how much pressure is in the steam. Natural gas valve in the off position. You want to turn it on? That's it. Well, it's stuck now. I'm going to go up this ladder here now. Hardly any. You can hardly go anywhere. But just the right size for a model and a photographer, though. And there's a lot of cool gizmos up here. All kinds of valves. Yeah, this is the boiler. So this is where the water up on top of these is like where it holds the water. And then it gets hot. And then it shines it up through the pipes. The big fat pipes, these big orange ones, are the steam pipes. So that's got insulation around them. That's got to be asbestos from the age that this hospital was. All right, coming down. Not as much to see up there as I thought.
Happy you went up there though? Check it out. Happy you went up there though? Check it out.
That's the first
Happy
time.
that you took the time to go up there? Was it cool?
Happy.
Happy. I said happy that you took the time to go up there.
Yep. Seawater. That's where you get the fresh water in. Here's the oil. So inside of these tanks are where to keep the oil in here. Or maybe it's a water reservoir. The blue ones are where the cold water goes into, because it says do not pressurize receiver. So that's probably like after the steam is gone and it drops into here or something, I don't know. And a bell. Some awesome electronics. This is my main power coming into the hospital. And, like, if you got an overload somewhere on a main circuit, then this thing here would essentially pop. Like there's probably a filament inside that tube that would like melt, and that's what would make it go like that. And then they got 2 locks just so that some rogue dumbass can't open the door by himself. Has to have somebody here as a helper in case the guy gets electrocuted. Somebody I knew, he worked at in one of the missile silos, you know those things. So he was an officer on the side of one of those things, and his job was to go through and to make sure that all the connections are all good and stuff. And he had a clipboard, and some captain was next to him, and they were going along, and they opened up the door, and like, oh, okay, we better put this one down for maintenance or something like that. And the lieutenant pointed his finger and went like that to it. You know, he had his hand inside this box, and he said he just fell down dead right next to me.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Because the spark jumped from, it was going through here, and it was a little bit of, what do you call it? Resistance. And so the electricity always flows the path of least resistance. So they were grounded on a catwalk, and now the electricity jumped from where it was coming in right through him to here, because that fitting was corroded, and you know, they just those little things. A bunch of other fuses. Here's the fuses for them. So when those things blow, they're like an explosion.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Generator maybe?
From what year?
You drag it along. There's a handle. There's a top hook thing where a crane can hook up onto it. You've got the wheels. They're almost like made to go on railroad tracks. If something fucked up inside of here and that part of the hospital needed power, this could roll into there and plug in, and then they would fire it up like a motor or something, I guess.
Looks like it was on the depths of the ocean floor.
Rectal medicine suppositories. Smurf juice. It's all dried up. Ah, that's okay. I already got a hoe at home. A little ways up here. See all this blood? So I had set up a photo shoot called The Brides of Blood, and so I had some wedding dresses and I think about 4 or 5 models, and but my back went out, so I couldn't make it to this one. But this is the room that it was in, and some of my bottles of fake blood were laying around here. Looks like some people took them. Cool, eh?
Yeah. It's a good idea. Hell, Lucifer, but it's the Star of David.
Another room that hardly anybody discovered. The elevator control rooms here. So when someone pushes a button, these little relays flip. You have it go down and up to that point. First time I got here, this thing, its metal plate was not here. It was slid off to the side. It's like 5 stories all the way down. And you land on top of the elevator. Take the camera out the window, out the door here. Just don't walk on the roof because it's like a soft spot here. If you really want to get on the roof, then jump 3 feet out first. Just cut that stupid chain. Like this building, I mean, structurally it looks okay. I mean, you probably could fix that thing up. Little kid walked out of her house. She won't last long out here.